Welcome to English with Libertarians. So, in this lesson, I will teach you some things about the center point in libertarianism and anarchism, that is called a non-aggression principle or non-initiation of force principle or non-violence principle. I think it's necessary to spell our first new words like aggression, H A double G R E S S E O N, force, violence, initiation. A G G R E double S I O N, aggression. Force, F O R C E. Violence, V I O L E N C E. Initiation, I N I T I A T I O N. So this is this is a principle. A major rule of moral code, of morality, because morality is code of moral statements talking about what is good or what is bad behavior, what is good deed or bad deed, principle, rules. So, as has been defined, non-aggression principle is the idea that each person has the right to make his or her own choices in life, so long as they do not involve aggression, defined as the initiation of force or fraud against others, starting violence against someone. It is considered by many to be the defining principle of libertarianism. More technically, the principle asserts that aggression, a term defined by proponents as any encroachment on another person's life, liberty or justly acquired property, or an attempt to obtain from another via the side what could not be consensually obtained, is always illegitimate. According to some libertarians, the NAP and property rights are closely linked, since what aggression is depends on what a person's rights are. Aggression for the purposes of NAP is defined as initiation or treating violence against a person or legitimately owned property of another. So, Having that said, yes, property rights. Property rights, P-R-O-P-E-R-T-Y. Rights. And through those property rights, there is one property right which is also very basic and fundamental for all other property rights. It is the right to own yourself. Shortly, self-ownership. Self, as in other reflexive words, myself, yourself, yes, so this self-ownership. Because from this self-ownership comes property rights. Self-ownership of my own body, my own mind, soul, even makes that I am able to make to gain property outside my own self, outside the objective other objects. Thanks to self-ownership, I can obtain and I can own other objects that exist in the reality. So self-ownership, property rights, non-initiation of force principle or axiom also, but it's more mathematical notion, axiom. And and self-ownership also defines what is aggression. If some action is essentially aggression, may be everything that is against our will. If we can voluntarily agree for being beaten. Surely you can, or tortured even, probably, but like in BDSM and that stuff. But as long as it is voluntarily, and as long as you agree, it is not aggression. If you don't agree with something, it is an aggression. Aggression can be psychological or physical. Psychological or physical. Psychological. So for now that's all, folks. Stay tuned, subscribe, and see you later.